Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Milk Bar Podcast. This is a podcast where we talk things that we may like, stuff like video games, manga, anime, whatever. We'll just sit here and talk about it for 1 or 2 hours straight. Hopefully, we get to 2 hours because I always fucking say it. Anyway, today we have 4 people. Last time we had 3. This time we have 4. We were gonna have 5, but if you guys remember the last episode, I said that Bootleg Akechi was shit on time. So we're just gonna have 4 people. Also, by the way, Akechi, I love you. I don't mean that in a rueful way.
We mean it.
This is it. It's just trolling, bro.
We absolutely mean every single fiber of being about it.
Don't pay attention to her. Anyway, so this episode of the Milk Bar is a very special one. Not only do we have a lot of people in this chat, we also have a really good topic. It is a beloved video game series, an actual beloved one, not the stuff that me and Tidus pulled with Trails. This is all about the Yakuza / Ryuga Gotoku series. I'm sure you guys already know what the hell Yakuza is. I mean, it was a meme like 1 or 2 years ago, like with the Bakamatai shit and the deep fakes. So naturally, y'all know what Yakuza is. It's a game where dudes throw their clothes off and they yell at each other and they punch and kick. It's pretty fucking cool. So anyways, we're gonna go around the room like it's a classroom and just introduce all the 2 new faces. Obviously, you already know me, but alright, one of the newbies. Introduce yourselves.
Alright, I guess I'll go. Hello, I am NyctoAcro. I do a little bit of art on my Instagram account, so if you want, you can follow that and shit. But I'm happy to be here.
There you go.
Yeah, it's my turn, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
I don't think playing RE2 was the best idea. Okay. Hi, my name's Bagels. I do art. That's about it. I don't really post much on media. I really should, but I don't. But I'm just here to have a good time.
She's the one that drew my beautiful Steve Juma render that you guys see in my thumbnail. So everyone give a round of applause to Bagels in the audience, not here. We all give her the praise that she needs every single day. But, alright, Tidus, introduce yourself. Here we are.
So, I'm Tidus, PolarTundra10. I do YouTube content. Not right now, because I'm in retirement. I'll be back. I've been stuck in the Milk Bar. I've been loitering here for, I think it's been, a good year or so? Yeah, I'm just staying here. I'm kind of just here, so you know.
Yep, he is my unpaid intern. And by unpaid intern, I mean he's my fan. That sounds really bad. But anyway, so with all the introductions out of the way, and of course with the topic at hand, all about Yakuza, RGG, we're just gonna get jumped right into it with debatably the most important question that starts off the podcast. Alright guys, even people playing RE2 right now, how did you guys get into the RGG / Yakuza series? Which one of y'all wants to go first?
Okay, I guess I'll go. So, it's pretty simple actually. I watched this YouTuber a lot back in the day called Nico B, and he started playing Yakuza 0. I didn't actually watch it until I saw a video game docu review of it, in which grasped my attention and made me want to watch the entire playthrough on Nico B's channel, and it's been downhill ever since.
Okay, anyone else want to go?
Alright, I guess I'm next. So, basically what Bagel just said, act like it's a timeline here. So after she watched Yakuza 0, she posted so much Yakuza stuff in a forbidden social media that I will not fucking mention. But basically, she posted so much Yakuza stuff that actually caught my interest. I bought it on PlayStation one day, which is Yakuza 0. And I'm like, damn, this shit's hella fun. That's basically how I got into it.
Alright. So, this is gonna sound really weird, but I say about 4 years ago, I was just walking down the street, right? And there was this box, and I don't know, somebody just left it there. It was glowing, so I picked it. I opened it up, and it had a freaking game, and it was Yakuza 3, right? And so I decided I'm gonna play this game because it's got to be great. And I played it; it's the greatest thing ever. Trust me. I still need to play the other ones, but I played 3. I played it for 15 minutes, and I couldn't handle it. It's too good.
I hate everything that you just said, especially the mom. But where I got into it was at the beginning of. We're also going to do a timeline shit. It was the beginning of at least my freshman year, so I've been a fan of it for at least over 4 or 5 years at this point, I think. I'm not good at math. Bootleg RenRen showed me the Yakuza install screen, and like for 4, 5, and Dead Souls, and they were fucking cool. Like, so I was at a GameStop one day, and I found Kiwami for like a 20. I picked it up. I played like until chapter 5, but I just wasn't getting into it. But then Yakuza 0 was on sale for 16, so I got that. That game was fucking amazing. And then I jumped back into Kiwami, then 2, and then like I took like a 2-year-long break. And then I played the rest of them, except for 6 and 7, which I still need to play. But I played some of the spin-offs, so there's that. But yeah, really good series, but I have a few selected words about a lot of them. But yeah, that's only the extent of that.
You'll play Peak soon, Steven.
Oh yeah, I am preparing for that time where I could just go ham because of one of the questions we have. Okay, so with the introductions to the series out of the way, so what is your favorite, or at least close to your favorite, Yakuza game?
Honestly, since it's my first Yakuza game, I probably have a bit of a bias for it, but I don't know, Yakuza 0 just hits different. So, as of recent times, I think Yakuza 7 is definitely close to being my #1 favorite Yakuza game as well.
Interesting. Okay, yeah, Nycto, you want to keep the train going? Yeah.
Alright, my favorite would be Yakuza 0, but after I played Yakuza Like a Dragon last year, I binge played the fuck out of that game for like 100 hours, dude. That shit was so addicting with all like the mini games in there and shit. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but that game's fucking amazing. So it would be Yakuza Like a Dragon. That would be my most favorite Yakuza game then.
Thank you for not spoiling it, because I haven't played it yet. It's very sad.
Yes.
Hey, I'll play it when I play it, alright? I need to get through 6 first. Okay, God. Alright, Tidus, what's your favorite game?
My favorite game is Yakuza's Dead Souls. Now, I know what you're gonna say, right? But look, when Kiryu was going through Raccoon City, man, there was some moments in that game that really made it great. I really love it. You don't understand, especially like the ending. It's in my top 5 video games. It's better. As a matter of fact, it is the best video game. It's my favorite.
I never hear people say they like Dead Souls. Like Dead Souls, it's like the black Discord. Okay, it's basically the black sheep of the series. So you know what? I actually like. Are you fucking streaming?
No.
Streaming during my podcast?
No.
Don't worry.
Don't worry about the bots. Don't worry about the bots.
Steven, don't worry. I'll help you stream your podcast, bro. I got you.
This doesn't help! You don't but okay, borderline. You don't hear a lot of people say Dead Souls is great, and Dead Souls, I'll get to that later. But yes, good game. I love that game. My favorite, like with Bagel and Nycto, I would say Yakuza 0 because Yakuza 0 is literally a masterpiece in regards to the Yakuza series. But my favorite overall, if I had to say, it would be Judgment. Because Judgment, like, I don't know, man, just Yagami was a great protagonist. Kaito was an amazing supporting character. Higashi and Sugira, absolutely fantastic. The story was amazing. The final boss was the best final boss in any RPG game. The detective aspects and like the whole piecing the evidence together. It's literally like one of the best like detective style games I've ever played, and I love the soundtrack, the gameplay, everything about Judgment just absolutely just made me like. I'm not gonna say that because it's YouTube, but it basically just made me excited. All right, I just love Judgment on the same levels of Yakuza 0, but if I had to pick one over the other, Judgment. Also, the box art's fucking amazing. I mean, like, that is like artistic. Like, shattered glass makes anything look good. So next time you're at your mom's place, shatter glass for me, all right? You're
All
welcome.
Right. Be right back.
All right.
I got
Okay.
work to do.
All right. Well.
Speaking of shattering glass, man, fucking Virgil, bro, holy shit.
Oh, dude, don't remind me, dude. Shattered glass, dude.
That's a topic for another day.
Oh yeah. If we ever do a Devil May Cry episode.
Hell yeah.
All right. So while Tidus is gone, because granted, Tidus is way too smart for this. So,
I'm back. I broke the window.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Holy
you.
fuck, that moon is so fucking huge. I didn't think it would be that big. Holy shit, dude.
But anyway, so question number 3: who is your favorite character in the series?
Ooh. I don't know. That's really hard. Okay.
I mean, while you guys figure it out, I will be the one to go first. So, it was really like it was tied between two. It was either Goro Majima or Shun Akiyama. Like, I love those two characters. My absolute favorites in the entirety of the series. But if I had to pick one, like it's like Judgment and Yakuza 0, I had to pick one, and it pained me. But if I had to, Majima. I love Majima. I've loved him since the beginning. I loved him ever since I saw Get to the Top for the very first time. And like just seeing his character arc from Yakuza 0 and like seeing that you know he's just this really complex character. He's not just this guy that's absolutely batshit insane. Although he is still cool even if he is just batshit insane.
Mm-hmm.
He just has a lot of depth to him. And he makes a certain face in Yakuza 5 that just made me love him even more. So like overall, Majima is just a really good character in terms of like writing, gameplay. His gameplay in Yakuza 0 was absolutely fantastic. Kiwami 2 was very disappointing. Like, you barely got anything with Majima in that game, which sucks, because he deserved a hell of a lot better. But, I mean, thankfully, because of the disappointment of the Majima saga, we got the Kaito Files, which was 10 times better. So, I mean, at least something good came out of it. But, overall, Majima just absolutely kills it. And seeing Majima in the Koryu style, like the art style for those games, like I didn't know I needed that in my life, but I love it. Just love that art style. But yeah, that's my thing. Majima's my thing. If it wasn't obvious enough as it is.
All right. I guess I'll go next. My favorite character in the series is Kiryu. And it kind of took a while to grow on me. Like, I didn't, like, he's an alright character, but, you know, it took a while, and especially with, you know, all the cranking and all the work that it took, you know. I kind of got used to him. It's a pretty cool skin, too, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I think one of my favorite Yakuza characters would have to be one of the underdogs. That's right. Rubber Bullets himself, Saejima.
Oh, no.
Despite the whole fucking controversy with like Yakuza 4 and everything, I still like Saejima as a character. Plus, I love his fighting style. I love his slow, powerful fucking movement. And when it comes to his fighting style, it reminds me of like fighting game moves, you know, like a grappler move. I love it so much. It's so satisfying. But besides that, I love Saejima because despite him being a prisoner, that dude still got morals. I'm not going to spoil why, but, you know, in 4, something happens, I guess.
He has, like, the best scene in Yakuza 4.
That too, dude. That shit was so fucking emotional, man. I felt that shit, bro. I'm like, yep, Saejima's my favorite character, dude.
It sucks that he's just a side character, too. Like,
Right?
they don't give him much to do after 4. Even 5, he's a little lacking in 5.
They got rid of his fabulous hair.
I know.
Oh shit, cut off too much. We gotta go bald. Ah shit, cut off too much. We gotta go bald.
You maniac!
That's right. It was me. I was the barber.
Oh man. Oh boy, but yeah, Sajima's really fucking good. Kiryu's also really good. Like every character.
Character,
Okay,
which is why I can't really. Well, not every character.
Yeah, like
a lot of
Mine. I love Mine, bro.
Man, Mine's the best. Let me tell you that much.
Shut up!
Oh man, don't get me started on Shimano.
Steven, I know you want to be. You're so flattered about Mine.
No.
Come on, man.
It's
not your turn, man.
Come on. I know you're jealous of Zabs. I know you are.
Hey,
what?
You have your character.
Not really. I just like everyone
Well,
for the
think
most
of
part.
one. There is no wrong answer.
I don't know. I just
say it's Mine, bro.
Shut up. You shut up.
Bro, you're right. It's Mine.
Mine.
I don't know.
There is a wrong answer in this one.
He
That's
talks
that one.
funny.
Mine?
He talks funny in English.
Okay, you know what? That's fair. Okay, you know what? That's fair.
Okay, no, probably anyone of like the main characters for the most part would be my favorite, I would say. Haruka was a good character until in the later games where she suddenly decided she wanted to be an idol, even though she mentioned that she didn't really want. It's weird, but I'd say Ichiban, Kiryu, Majima, and Akiyama are like my top favorites.
Don't get me started on Haruka shit, dude. I can go on a long ass rant.
Oh my god, they really did butcher her in the later games.
They did her dirty.
Ha ha ha! Wait till 6.
I heard the
so
plot synopsis from like the official from the game's writer. I heard the synopsis. That shit rubs me the wrong way, dude.
The writer of the game just didn't even seem to understand Haruka and Kiryu's dynamic at all.
We're not going to elaborate on that because this is YouTube. So anyway, going from that, we have another favorite here. So Bagel mentioned that this was going to take a long ass time to explain, which is why we're leaving her for last on this one. So, what is your guys' favorite song or like OST in general from any of the games? Be like a song, like a full OST, anything.
I can't really choose one song because, dude, Yakuza / Judgment has so many freaking bangers. So I would have to choose OSTs. Would be Yakuza 0 and Lost Judgment mostly. Those songs fucking bop, bro. Especially the battle themes.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh yeah.
And man, especially Lost Judgments. And Yakuza 0's too.
Oh, dude, the final boss theme for Lost Judgment is fucking fantastic.
It is, man.
I have at least 10 that I picked out, like 10 like songs that I listen to all the time. Not gonna go into too much detail because literally I can just I could explain why I love each and every one of them in like a 10-paragraph essay. But I'm just gonna name them off and just pick and choose and just explain why I like it. I love Born to Be Wild from Kill Ryu 2, the final boss theme. Penumbra, Judgment's final boss theme. Majima no Majirock, which is like a karaoke song for Kill Ryu. I believe it's both 1 and 2, but I could be wrong. Your Knife Feels Good, again from Kill Ryu 1. My Own Style from Judgment. Flower of Chivalry from Judgment. Receive and Bite You from Yakuza 7, like Majima and Saijima's boss theme. That fucking slaps. Material Daylights from Yakuza 4, which is like the long battle theme. Don't know if you guys remember that one, but that one slaps so hard, dude. That actually made me keep going through the long battles, even though they were so annoying. Fucking Saito taking away half my HP, dude. Fuck Saito. Speedstar and Effective Fight from Yakuza's 4 and 5. They're Akiyama's battle theme. And then finally we have Unwavering Belief from Lost Judgment. But first off, Born to Be Wild is just the best final boss theme. I mean, I'm not going to explain it much. You guys could just probably hear it in the background of the video. But as you can probably tell, fucking badass. It's like the best final boss theme. The final boss himself is really cool as a character. It's also sung by the same guys that do the intro for Yakuza 7. So, hey, they're great. Penumbra is also really fucking good, because like I said, that's the best final boss in any RGG game. and you just get the sense like, holy shit, I'm fighting a serial killer. Like, you actually feel like you're fighting a serial killer, and it's like, oh shit, this guy wants me dead. Like, shit. Only people who play Judgment like actually like feels like, oh my god, this guy is deranged. This guy is crazy.
I second that, man. That shit is so fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
It's like when I'm not gonna spoil like who it is, of course, but like when the dude starts glowing purple and laughing, that's what I'm like. I'll run towards him. I run to the fucking wall just to get him out of it, dude. It was at that moment.
Sorry, go ahead.
It was at that moment where I figured out that I could just leap off the wall and just blast him away with like a kick or something like that to get him out of like super heat mode or stuff like that. That's when I was like, what the fuck? I can do that the entire time?
Ben, you saw me play that too, man. I almost died to that dude like 3 fucking times.
Oh man.
That
He's
dude
also,
was
like-
insane.
Yeah, he's really hard. Actually, no, fuck Born to Be Wild. Penumbra is the best final boss scene, but Born to Be Wild is still fucking amazing.
But
That's
the
like,
Big Chungus song.
listen, I understand that, but like, sometimes Adachi from Persona 4 just goes over Big Chungus, alright?
True. As Adachi would say.
Oh no.
And receive and bite you. I don't think I need to say anything. Even if I didn't play Yakuza 7 yet, I could still say the boss theme is fucking slaps. Like, I don't know, man. Majima's battle themes just do not miss at all. Like, he always has a good battle theme. Like, in any game. So, and receive and bite you is just the best version. So, that's really all I have to say. But all that explanation out the way, we're gonna move into Tidus. What is your favorite? What's your favorite song?
So, I can't. Well, for OST, I'll get to that. But my favorite song is Friday Night, and that because that's just a song I started with. It's a really good song. Second would be the Zero English opening. You know, it was pretty bold to make a video on it that has nothing to do with the game, but it's really good. You know, and then I guess I might get sued for this, but the Judgment 3 OST it hits different, man. They might come to my house, but it's really good. I like it.
What the fuck, Judgment 3?
Yeah, Judgment 3 OST.
Yo,
You're only on Judgment 3, dude, Tidus? I got 5, dude.
Judgment 5?
Five?
Whoa.
Wait a minute.
Why are you getting better treatment?
My dad worked for RGG Studios.
Bro.
That's right.
I only heard of Judgment 4.
Now.
You guys should see the secret Big Chungus boss battle, dude. Shit's insane.
Can't wait, bro. But yeah, when they put Shrek
He plays
in,
Born to Be Wild.
when they put Shrek in the Yakuza 0 English opening, it was really great. I wasn't
Dude,
ready for it.
It's insane how only Steven uploaded the opening too, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god! Wait, sorry.
I'm a
Sorry.
prophet.
Oh my god.
Torchita, would you say that I am a prophet?
Huh?
Did I fucking stutter? Would you say that I am a prophet?
Huh?
Uh-huh.
Huh?
Would you
Huh?
say that I am a prophet?
Huh?
Because I predicted
Huh?
Shrek in Judgment 5.
Huh?
I'm not paying you to say huh, I'm paying you to give me an answer.
Huh? Anyways,
What's your favorite
don't worry
song?
about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. No.
Just say what your fucking favorite song is. Just say
All
what-
right. So, hold on. Give me a second. I was busy playing Resident Evil 2.
What the dog
remake.
doing?
What the dog do?
Leaving it in the middle of this VC.
But man, okay, yeah, I have a lot to say about the OST of Yakuza games. It's just that good. For karaoke, I would say my favorites include Today is a Diamond for Yakuza 6, Machine Gun Kiss, especially like Adachi's version of Yakuza 7, because he really goes hard on the vocals in that, and Hell Stew from Yakuza 7. That song just goes way too hard than it needs to, especially in the visuals. Now when we go to like gameplay, I would say a couple of my favorites would include Blue Stompin', which is Yakumi's crane theme in Lost Judgment, Troubleshooting Star, which is the battle theme that plays when you're fighting the last... I forgot what it was. It was like a real estate... Yeah, it was the real estate boss theme for Yakuza 0. Outlaw's Lullaby and Yakuza Kiwami 2. Rain from Yakuza 0. And like Steven said in his explanation, receive and bite you. I don't think I need to explain that as Steven already has. Interplanetary Spark from Yakuza 0. Whiskey and Raspberry from Yakuza 4. The fishing song from Yakuza 3. Try to have some fun for me from Yakuza 4. Custom Arcade from Yakuza 0. And Friday Night.
And that's it?
Yeah, that's about it.
Alright, cool. Full-on explanations. Great, she was prepared. Both Tidus, actually everyone was prepared, but Tidus had the best answers. I hate this.
Yeah.
I hate to play favorites, but like I hate to play favorites, but that's just how it is. So okay, this is gonna be like the last positive one, at least for a while. Okay, you guys ready for this one? So, what's your guys' favorite engine? Like we had the Yakuza, like we had like Yakuza 0 engine. We have the Dragon engine. We have like the engine from like the original like 1 and 2, and the system with Yakuza's 3 and 4 and Killryu's. Basically, a lot of engines. Which one just speaks to you? Well, I guess for me,
I guess I could start.
Yeah, go ahead.
I guess I'm going to say the Dragon engine because, like, out of any rolls, who would want to eat an original roll of sushi? And what is a 0 roll? So you have the Dragon roll? Yeah. That's my favorite, you know? The Dragon engine, Dragon roll.
I don't think that I could have. Hold on, okay. Alright, my mic is fine. Discord finally not bugging me out. Okay. But yeah, I don't think I can explain it any better. Because my favorite, it's also the Dragon engine because of like all the shit that they improved with it and like over time. Apparently when it came out with Yakuza 6, that shit was like very bare bones. The combat was just minuscule. And by minuscule I mean like there's just not a lot to do with it. And it was pretty laggy in some areas. Like it was kind of unpolished. And Kiwami 2 fixed a few things. Judgment definitely fixed a few things. And Lost Judgment is like the peak of RGG's like sort of like free flow style gameplay, especially with the crane style. The crane style is like the best style that RGG's like ever made for one of those games. You play like Lost Judgment, getting all the upgrades for crane and leaving the others to rot, which I don't recommend you do because the game rewards you for switching styles. But if you get all the shit for crane, dude, that's like the most overpowered style in the game. Oh, but Steven, you can parry with Snake. Yeah, no, shut up. Crane, you can launch people in the air. Alright, you can't do that with Snake, can you? Yeah, you can't do that with Snake. You can do it with Crane. And that's why Crane is the best. It made me realize I slept on Crane in Judgment. Crane, it didn't have a lot of moves in Judgment compared to Lost Judgment. But man, like, next time I play Judgment for like a New Game Plus, I should give Crane a shot. Because all I did was play Tiger in my first playthrough. Which, I mean, Tiger's a great style, but like, the Crane though. I don't know, Nycto made it look cool, so I'll try it out for myself. But yeah, overall, Dragon Engine, really good. I love it.
I used to like the Zero's engine until Lost Judgment and Yakuza 7 came out. Because when they used the Y0 engine, how do I say it? The fighting in that one was a little bit more, how do I say it? Not dynamic, but a little bit more exciting, kind of, maybe. It felt a little bit on the unrealistic side. Because in the Dragon engine, it seems like it's a lot more grounded when it comes to like physics and shit. Unless if we're talking about, you know, the whole fucking run into like the objects type thing, like in the buildings and stuff, and they just randomly break and shit. and ragdoll physics. But come on, man, ragdoll physics, best things in gaming. Cannot deny that.
Absolutely.
With that being said, though, I actually grew to love the Dragon Engine recently, mainly because of Lost Judgment and Like a Dragon. Like they actually really managed to make it good in those games. I love them.
Yeah,
especially in Like a Dragon, man. When you're just battling people and they go in the fucking street and get ran over by cars. It's so funny, dude. The funniest fucking shit that will ever happen in your experience of Like a Dragon. So yeah, that's basically my answer there.
I need to see that, dude. I need to play it eventually.
Yeah. Eventually, man.
Absolutely.
Eventually.
Yeah, I think we all generally have the same sort of agreement that the Dragon Engine has definitely just come a long way in general. If this was like about 3 or 4 years ago, I would have absolutely went with the Yakuza 0 engine because when I saw the Dragon Engine in action, especially when it came to the heat actions and sort of like the framing of it, it just felt so underwhelming. I don't know, it just felt like there wasn't a lot of impact. And as the years have gone by and they've begun to work more and more on the Dragon Engine, I think it has definitely become a lot better than the Zero engine. Now that it's more refined, they actually understand how to utilize it, how to work upon it, maybe improve upon it. But yeah, overall, I'd say the Dragon Engine has come a long way and become a lot better than the Zero engine.
Especially like with Yakuza 7, I want to like touch upon like the like grounded side a bit that Nycto mentioned. Like, I don't know, man. I just like the summoning in Yakuza 7 a lot. I mean, it's not every day you get to see a guy running down a building throwing like 1,000 knives at somebody. It's great. I like it when the games like sort of you know, have like these like really like bullshit like heat actions or summons and stuff like that. Like, remember in Yakuza 5, or I think it's both Yakuza 4 and 5, I can't remember, but Saejima, like he punched the ground so hard that the ground breaks away and like fire just bursts out from the Zero engine, and now you can do something like that with the Dragon engine, and yeah, it just came a long way. So the Dragon engine fucks. I love it.
We need more shonen anime Majima, man.
We do, man. We absolutely
awesome.
do. Like, I understand, like, you want to make it a little more grounded. At the same time, the thing about Yakuza is that, like, it always separates its gameplay to its story. So, like, just do some weird, unexplained shit in the gameplay. Just don't worry about it. But that, I don't know, that's just me.
Bring back Yakuza 5 gameplay, please.
Exactly. Yes. Especially the sliding guys on the ice. That was great.
Yes. Yakuza 5 Kiwami, please?
Bro, hell yeah.
Please?
Maybe. Maybe they would,
I don't know. Actually, have you seen the amount of shit in that game that they would have to?
I don't care. I'll do it again. maybe they'll finally fix the fucking snowball minigame. Jesus Christ, man. That shit was awful.
Maybe, but that's definitely gonna be put.
Maybe they fucking changed the pinball game
for a while.
Maybe they fucking changed the pool game. Maybe changed the pool game. You guys have no idea. I stayed on that pool table for God knows how long, like an hour and 30 minutes, just constantly slaving away. And the guy was always like, no, Saejima-san, you can't go in there until you beat pool. And I'm like, I'm trying to beat pool. It's like, you know, Saejima, you could just go out to the city and get the money that way. No, I'm not doing that. I'm beating your ass at pool. It took me like 20 million years, but I did it. Because the pool game was rigged, okay? That pool game was rigged. It was literally rigged because it was guarded by a fucking casino man. It was rigged. Man. I will not take any other answer than it's rigged.
Man, I remember speedrunning the entire fucking game of Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion when you were doing that shit, man. Like, after you were done fucking venting about all that fucking pool minigame on Yakuza 5, I fucking beat that game, dude.
You're just casually like just enjoying your night at like 3 a.m. in the morning.
Oh, you're just constant screaming in my fucking ear while I'm just fucking playing that shit, man.
You make me sound like an asshole. What the hell?
I mean, let's be real. We're all assholes.
Yeah.
But that's the fun part about it.
Finally, someone who gets my humor.
Exactly.
But yeah, Tidus, did you say what your favorite engine is? Or...
Yeah, Dragon Roll. Sounds cool.
Yes, that's right. My bad.
His reason, remember?
That's right. Yes, the best reason of all time. All right. So now this is where we get to the negatives. You guys like it when we be negative? All my friends just text me, "Hey, we like seeing your negative side, so let's see some more of it." So what is your guys'?
I love being negative on Twitter, man.
Oh, great! Yeah, you finally stopped streaming during the game. Thank you.
Oh, who said I was done? I'm changing the mods.
What?
What?
Don't worry, Steven. Don't worry, Steven. I got you. I'll do it again,
Bro. Okay, so jokes aside, what is your least favorite game in the series? And you know what? Should I just go first, or should I just let like one of y'all go first? Because I got something planned.
You know what, Steven? Let it rip.
All right. So you guys want to know what my least favorite? All right. You guys really want to know my least favorite. When I find what I'm looking for, I will then get to it.
Must be Zero, right? Because that's not mean.
So as if the sudden plot twist in Yakuza 2 weren't bad enough on their own, now you motherfuckers are getting to lose something called Yakuza 3. Basically, it's a game where you press square 3 times, triangle 2 times, and you say it isn't bad. I'm here to tell you, it's fucking bad! If I walk up to you right fucking now, me being a gamer, you being a gamer, and you show me bad gameplay, that would be bad! It's no different for fucking Yakuza 3. Just cause it's a Yakuza game don't mean it's a good Yakuza game. It's got bad gameplay, and it's gay! And don't say the story makes it better! Cause that doesn't make it better! That makes it even better! That makes you bad, bitch!
Sounds like a skill issue.
With the little revelation from Ben's fucking sub-stories! I don't want to see that shit! I'm not gay like Meaning! Stop sending me Meaning! Stop sending me orphans! Yakuza 3! Oh my god! Ah!
Dude, bro tried to do fucking Boogie 1098 there for a second, dude. Did you hear him?
Oh, Steven, it's okay.
So anyway, you guys want to go next?
Yes.
I'm not sure.
Next. So, my least favorite game is Yakuza 0 for 2 reasons, right? Why is it a kart racing game? And why the frick is Garfield in it? It makes no sense. If it's supposed to be a reboot, if it's supposed to be an origin story, why is Garfield in the freaking game? I can't. I don't know. I don't get it.
No, the real question is, why did they abandon Garfield after Zero, dude?
I mean, true. It's not even. There's no continuity.
Like, come on, RGG, separate game up.
Yeah, exactly. They can't decide what they want. Is it a Yakuza game or is it a Garfield game? Make up your mind. Jesus Christ.
Bro, like, RGG is like notorious for just forgetting about side kills. Like they forgot about Sajiba, then they forgot about Shinada. Definitely forgot about Haruka. But now then they forget Garfield. I can't believe it.
Bro.
At least his minigame is in 7.
Very true. Very true.
He lives on in Yakuza 7.
I can understand forgetting John, but Garfield? That's a sin.
Yeah, fuck John. I hate that asshole.
John is white.
Yeah, we don't like John. We don't like John. He wasn't
I don't know why they. I don't know. After kicking John and Garfield off, they kept Odie for some odd reason.
Bro.
Hey, leave Odie alone. He's the best character, bro. Come on. What the dog doing?
Yeah, you can have Odie, but please bring Garfield back. I swear, make it in Yakuza.
We need to see that tongue in action, bro.
Bro, what's that tongue, bro?
Especially in the heat action, dude.
Oh, dude.
Bro.
He basically just recreates the SpongeBob moment.
Now, which one?
See, it involves plankton inside of SpongeBob's mouth, right?
Oh, I see.
But yeah. Okay. Alright, anyone? Let's go.
Alright,
Spill the tea.
you guys would be a little bit surprised with my answer. So, I think it would have been Yakuza 3 if I didn't if I played on hard, which I didn't. I played on easy because Gabe warned me about how hard it was. So I played on easy. That doesn't excuse the gameplay or its horrible story. But yeah, my least favorite games is actually tied with 3 and 2. Now here's the thing: Kiwami 2 has great sub stories and everything, but I do not like the gameplay and the story, and it's some of its characters. Although the final boss was it was actually very exciting, but besides that, a lot of stuff was very forgettable. It was the reason why I haven't finished it in 2 years. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't fully get why Ryuji is so beloved. Personally, he's way better in Dead Souls than he is in 2. In 2, he just seemed like he did all of his things because he was bored. It didn't actually feel like he actually had a goal. And sure, you could say there can only be one dragon. Well, why can there only be one dragon? The game never fully explains it. He just did it because he did it.
At least his theme in Kiwami 2 bops.
Oh god, yeah, it does. I love it.
Love that shit. Better put that in the fucking podcast, bro.
I will now, thank you. I'm putting both Ryuji's Dead Soul theme and his fight theme in Kiwami 2 now.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem, fam. I'm just that nice of a guy. Yeah, that's it for your answer?
Yeah, that'll be it.
Alright, Bagel.
Mine was actually about the same as Nycto's. I was surprised you were also going to say Yakuza Kiwami 2 as well.
Yeah, you should hear me in a minute when I kept talking to Steven. But go ahead.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, we had our extensive talks about Kiwami 2.
Oh, you should have invited me, bro.
Well, listen.
Sorry, I'll do it next time.
Listen, no girls allowed, okay?
Who said I was a girl?
Oh, come on in then.
Oh shit, you know what? man, that's all you had to say.
But no, yeah, I would say Yakuza Kiwami 2 for the exact same reasons. The sub-stories in that game are really good, actually. But, I would say the story I don't know. I remember, before Yakuza Kiwami 2 was ever released, a lot of people were, hyping up, its story and saying it's, the best in the Yakuza series. And then I go to watch the entirety of Yakuza Kiwami 2's story, and I see the dumpster fire that is the story and characters. And I'm wondering, what the fuck? This is the game everyone hyped up to be, the best in the series?
Right.
I don't know. It just... I guess aging and nostalgia just sort of blinded people, I guess, in a way? I don't know. Either way, not a fan of that. And of course, Yakuza 3 is also kind of up there. Mainly because it is the series' first sort of, step into, a different... Was it, the Zero engine? I can't remember.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
I think.
Okay. Yeah, it was the first game in said engine, so of course there's gonna be a rocky transition. And the enemies fucking block every single goddamn moment they get, and it's annoying.
Instant replay of my epic rant. Because, yeah, it's very true.
They forgot they're in a beat 'em up game, not a fucking fighting game, bro.
For real.
Bro, I mean, it's fun when I do it, but when other people do it, it's not good.
Oh, and I especially hate how they treated, Karu?
Goru?
I believe that's
They set her up to be such a badass, and then only for her to become a damsel in distress near the end.
And Ryuji's half-sister?
Yeah. Also half Korean.
Which, it's how the fuck does that work?
How does that fit in the timeline?
How are they, leagues in age from each other? Like, I don't want Ryuji fan 123 to go up in the comments and be like, no, you don't understand. You should have played like the sub story. Man, no, it's just terribly written. Let's not forget that Cobra just shows up in Yakuza 3 for like 10 seconds.
10 seconds just to say see ya.
Alright, no head? Alright, I'm out.
She's like, hey, I'm going to Florida. I'm going to Florida. See ya. And that's it. We don't hear anything else from her.
This is
Like,
indeed true.
I hated how they made her out to be Kiryu's like absolute like this is the one. It's not like your you know your crush since you were like you know very young and your childhood crush and friend ever since you were like a kid died last year, Kiryu. No, totally not. But then again, we all move on, so
Yeah. But also even weirder that they made her to be set up to be like Kiryu's lover, even though I think their age difference is like really high or something. It was like 10 or
I
something.
believe so, yeah, because Kiryu was like a young kid. Like, he was at least in middle school when Kazuma found Goru as a baby.
So that was really weird.
I just gotta say, when I finished Kiwami 2, I felt like fucking Patty from fucking SpongeBob, dude. when I finished that shit, I was like, that's it? That's Yakuza Kiwami 2? that was just a stupid Japanese or Korean person fighting a damn elevator dying!
Right to us.
Oh man. Well, alright. So we got all of that. We got all of our seething rage out of all that, which thank you.
Especially Tidus is like, holy shit, man.
Oh god, man. He went hard, dude. Holy
I'm
shit.
telling you, they ruined the series when they took out
Hey,
Garfield.
yo. It's okay.
It's okay, man. It's
It's
okay.
okay.
Oh.
It's okay. They're adding John and Yakuza.
No!
Just John? Come on.
No.
Not the white guy!
No. Listen, they're not only adding John, they're adding Nerval.
Narvel! How dare you? Bro, I'm gonna hate this man.
Hey yo, wait. Not only Nerval, but they're also adding Odie.
Odie, let's go.
They're
Alright,
also adding
finally,
Garfield's superhero form, if you guys remember that from like that one show on Cartoon Network.
Oh,
Why
shit,
did you
baby.
say that first?
Oh, okay, alright. Yakuza 0 is a good game then. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yakuza
finally
8 is
doing
not
that.
doomed for failure.
Bro, it's like the Kingdom Hearts series.
He was just building up fucking heat for the last 7 fucking games.
It all makes sense now.
That's how you do it.
RGG, you're fucking geniuses.
I know, dude. They're absolute geniuses.
Bruh.
Alright, so anyway, I already told you guys about this, so this ain't gonna be a surprise. But bonus question! How? No! Alright, so what's your guys' favorite karaoke song? Bagel already answered this, so
Yeah. I
Yeah.
didn't think that was gonna be the case.
that was the secret question. Yakuza is very important. Karaoke is very important for Yakuza, so it had to be the secret question. But you already answered, so this segment's gonna go by very quick. But anyway, that's not a bad thing. But yeah, so I guess starting with mine's is Machine Gun Kiss. That shit bops. And like Bagel said, especially Adachi's version, like that, like he goes hard on that last note, dude. That last high note, like basically, I can just like imagine the party just going into the karaoke bar, just being like, "Bro, it's just karaoke. You don't need to go that hard." But he still does. That just shows his dedication. That's why I love Adachi. I don't know dick about him, but like, he's already cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Machine Gun Kiss for me. I also just like how it's a rock song. It's a rock and roll song, and it's the edgiest way of saying I love you to a person. That's how you should say I love you to a girl. Not this cutesy love shit. Nah, just sing her Machine Gun Kiss, and you'll get bitches, bro. Trust me.
Do me like that.
I'm like Andrew Tate, but more white. You can trust me.
I think my favorite karaoke songs will have to be Machine Gun Kiss, Hell Stew, Bakamatai, and Tonight, especially in Yakuza Kiwami.
Oh man,
I remember playing that song in fucking Yakuza Kiwami. Was it 1 or 2, or do they both have it?
I think they both have it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it was 2 actually. Yeah, I played it on 2. That shit fucking actually made me tear up. I'll be honest. Despite me not understanding the language, obviously, but like I don't know. That song is just.
Leave me alone. Sorry, don't worry about it. Don't worry. Yeah.
Damn, Virgil. Okay, anyway, that song just goes hard emotionally, especially when you play the previous two games, Yakuza 0 and Kiwami.
Yes, dude.
Fuck yeah, Machine Gun Kiss.
But yeah, Tonight's really fucking. That's underrated. I barely hear anyone talk. Tonight's amazing. I love it. And I agree, Hell Stew. And I didn't mention this because I only mentioned one because that's my absolute. Hell Stew fucking slaps. That is the true Me and the Boys song. That's the reason why it's the best, or like at least like one of the best, because it's a true Me and the Boys energy. Love that cutscene. All right, Tidus, what's your favorite?
My favorite. I was surprising when they did it, but it's Scarecrow. I was surprised they did a crossover with Friday Night Funkin', but it's really good. Like I wasn't expecting, like the beeping noise that they make. Like, Kiryu did that. He did that like, and it wasn't like just like audio edits. Like he can do that. He's really good at it. It's insane. Like, bro, I don't understand how he knows how to do that. But that was some of the best moments in the game.
Yeah, what do I know? Let's talk about Scarecrow, man. I love Scarecrow. It's one of my favorite Friday fucking songs in Yakuza.
It was amazing.
I love the instrumental silence for the first fucking 4 minutes, dude. It's awesome.
Yeah,
especially because of the fact that RGG totally made a collaboration with Kiryu and everything. So
yeah.
Kiryu's even in Friday Night Funkin', man. It's awesome.
Yeah, man. Yeah. You could sing both Scarecrow and Bakamatai.
And Machine Gun Kiss. Don't forget about that too.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's right. Actually,
awesome shades.
Cool. When's boyfriend's gonna be in Yakuza 8?
Oh, it's gonna be an epic battle, dude.
It's Ichiban's like, who are you supposed to be?
Babe.
Girlfriend's a fucking hostess at a
oh my
club.
God.
She's just chilling in there.
Yep. She's not even being a hostess. She's just chilling.
Mm-hmm.
That's the true Yakuza we need. All right, so we're back on the train of being positive with the most underrated game. So what do you guys think about the most underrated? What do you guys consider to be the most underrated game?
I guess I'll go first. This question was really hard for me to choose because if I chose an underrated game, it would probably have to be one of the bad games. But then I thought they're underrated for a really good reason. They're pretty fucking bad. Like, there's no excusing it. Yakuza 3, 4, and 5, as much as I love the gameplay, the story is pretty inexcusable at some moments. Especially in 5, dude. Like, come on. So, honestly, I can't really choose any of the bad games to be the underrated ones. I think it would have to be Yakuza Kiwami 1, honestly. I don't really hear a lot of people talk about the story of that one that much. I mean, at least nowadays, of course. But like that shit, that like when I was playing Yakuza Kiwami during the story, man, that shit also made me tear up, man. Like 0, Kiwami, and 7 are the games that made me tear up emotionally. That shit touched my heart, bro. Especially Kiwami's. Like fuck.
Especially playing through 0 and seeing like all these characters develop, and then you get to Kiwami, shit hits the fan.
It's it's amazing how they fucking took a PS2 game I want to say remake it, but basically remastered it for a current gen console and somehow connect the story of Yakuza 0 to Kiwami,
right,
and do it flawlessly. At least in my opinion, I thought it was flawless. Unless, if we're not talking about the whole Majima Everywhere system, which, I like, but...
It gets a bit...
Majima has his moments, let's just say that, but besides that, though, I love Kiwami. That shit's so underrated.
The amount of Yakuza 0 references, too. It's just...
I know, right?
Very overwhelming.
That's amazing.
It is
like
really.
Pocket Circuit.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think Kiryu's Bakumatai picture and Kiwami was the fucking Pocket Circuit guy.
Yeah.
He misses Pocket Circuit.
He does.
I do too.
I do too, man.
When are we getting it back?
Yakuza 8 party member?
Ew.
No, summon.
Ooh.
Imagine the summon. Oh, that would be cool, actually.
Oh man, he shows up in a like Speed Racer's race car, dude. That has like chainsaws like coming from underneath the car.
He's doing some fucking Mad Max type shit, dude. Like that would be awesome.
And he talks like how the Speed Racer anime talks. Like, I must win this race. It is my duty as a racer. Ah, ooh, ah.
Yeah, that's it for my answer.
Yeah. No one could give me shit for saying stuff like that because Fairly Odd Parents did it, so I could do it too.
Plus, it's a great show, so.
Exactly. Alright, Tidus. What's your answer?
I guess it's my turn. It's gonna be a weird one. People aren't really think about it. It's really simple. It's Lost Judgment. So people didn't like, from what I understand, people didn't like Lost Judgment because they're like, why is Judgment lost? This is kind of dumb, right? So basically, they're like, I'm not gonna play this game. But like when you play the game, it's not really that bad. You do have to question why they lost Judgment, but I don't know. It's really not that deep. Give it a try before you just say, oh, this game is bad. That's why it's pretty underrated,
Yeah, man, when I played Judgment, man, I was so lost. Like, I didn't get how they lost Judgment. It didn't make any sense. But when Steven finished, he's like, Nycto, you gotta finish it, dude. It's confusing at first, but it's so good, you gotta finish it. I'm like,
bro,
exactly.
that's what
it took one person to convince me to play Judgment, man. But it's just so confusing. I agree with you, Tidus. I agree.
Yeah.
I absolutely do agree. Alright, Bagel. Most underrated.
I would say, honestly, yeah, Yakuza Kiwami 1 is definitely underrated, but also I feel like Judgment is slept on way too much by the fandom. Like, I don't really hear a lot of, like, fans talk about Judgment as much as it should be. Like, it really feels like, I don't know, at least from my perspective of the fandom, it feels like not a lot of people in the fandom seem to pay much attention to Judgment.
Yeah, like, Judgment's a fucking masterpiece. But
it really is.
It really is.
Yeah.
Like I don't really say this often. Like, if you want like a really good detective mystery game, you play 2 games. You play Judgment, that's the number 1. And number 2 is Persona 4, but that's for another time. And then number 3 is the usual spot detective game that is not out yet, but it will totally be out one of these days.
Mm-hmm.
The mystery is, when will Devin get bitches? I have no idea. That's why the game.
That's a topic for another time.
That's a topic for the usual spot episode of the Milk Bar.
But yeah, it's like especially surprising since Judgment is a game that has the main character being like a guest cameo, and yet they actually like pay attention. Well, not really pay attention, but go as far as to give Yagami an entire character and backstory and motivations.
Yeah, he's not just the face of a popular dancer and singer.
No, not at all.
Like, that's just his actor. Like Yagami is like a full-on fleshed out protagonist, and that's the best part about like RGG and their protagonists. Like, they just make really good characters. Like, Kiryu is amazing. The other protagonists from Yakuza's 4 and 5 are amazing. Ichiban's fantastic from what I know about him. Tatsuya from Kyoryu's great. Yagami's amazing. Fantastic even. The Samurai Kiryu. I don't know a dick about that. I never played and never have I ever watched anything of the story. All I know is that Mine is in the game, so that's fun. Samurai Mine. People are gonna start thinking that Mine is my least favorite character. He's not. It's just funny to.
He's your most favorite character.
Yeah.
You
exactly.
shut up. You shut. All of you shut up. All of you
You're just denying your love
funny,
for
don't
him.
You guys think this is funny?
Denial is the first
You,
part of the
you
phase,
hate him
Steven.
so much. I think you're actually in love with Mine.
No, I am not.
You are a bisexual icon.
Hey, bagels. It's not
I'm not
homosexuality.
gay, Mine.
It's homosexual.
You're right.
I'm not gay, Mine. I'm not gay, Bagel.
If you guys don't mind,
Yeah, you're right. You're bisexual.
He decides for you now.
When you say it like that, actually.
Maybe.
Huh. Well, when you put it like that.
If you guys don't mind, I actually want to stretch out Bagel's answer a little bit more.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I'm surprised. Yeah, I actually agree. Judgment's story is also really underrated, especially with the ending. I'm not gonna spoil what happens, but
Oh,
I'm
man.
surprised no one's talked about that ending much, dude. That shit was so fucking like. I was not expecting that. That shit was so dark, bro.
Yeah, man. Like when I don't normally get creeped out by games that aren't horror games, but like when I say that I was creeped out, I was creeped out. Like, sure, the game has a somewhat happy ending, but you just can't get that out of your head, and that's what makes Judgment stories so good.
Like, I just wasn't expecting that, man. That shit was so wild.
If any of you have not played Judgment, I know there's my friends have not played Judgment. Just please play it.
Play it, please.
Play
you
it.
don't need to play Yakuza to know anything. Play it.
Exactly. You might get like a few cameos of characters that you're not gonna get, but who cares?
They really try to make it so that you don't have to like play the Yakuza games to understand.
Which is really cool. I like how RGG does that.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, I was gonna move on, but then I remembered that I didn't say much. So, my most underrated game is Yakuza Dead Souls. What did you just say?
Yakuza 3.
I don't think I need to explain it again. I don't think I need to explain. I don't think I need to go on a rant about why that is factually incorrect, and facts do not care about your feelings.
I care about
Don't care
facts
about my
feelings.
feelings?
What about facts feelings? What's wrong with facts feelings?
It doesn't have feelings.
You're right.
But yeah, my most underrated game, like I said, Yakuza Dead Souls, right? Hey Peanut, how's it going? Yeah, my dog just casually interrupts my recording. Great. Anyway, yeah, Yakuza Dead Souls. Like, is the gameplay the absolute best? Not if you're not into the third-person shooting stuff. And the third-person shooting stuff, it's really not that bad. It's actually kind of fun, even if the frame rate does like decrease now and then. But again, I play on Nintendo Switch sometimes, so I'm used to low frame rate almost all the time, so it really doesn't bother me. But main reason why I say it's like the most underrated is because the story is actually really good. Because the story does something with Kiryu that I never see anywhere else, unless it's like, you know, Kiwami, like the very beginning of Yakuza story, like, right? The thing about Kiryu is that he is supposed to be a legend, right? He's the legendary dragon of Dojima. Everyone should know his name and his face, right? It's alluded in one that everyone's like afraid of him. At least like if they're on like the wrong side of his you know payroll shit. But you never really get that in anywhere else. You could say it's because he's been to jail for 10 years, so everyone just forgot about him. But as soon as he gets out, he somehow survived an explosion point blank right after that. So don't understand why this guy is not a legend yet. But in Dead Souls, Kiryu walks up in his story mode. He walks up, and everyone is just making a path for him. Like everyone's like, "Oh shit, dude! You know
that guy!
Holy shit!
Holy shit!
He's really
Oh my
here.
god! Yo, is that him? Is that real?" It's like
He's Damadane to the fucking rescue, dude.
like he's a legend. Like everyone actually knows who he is. Even the military knows who he is, and they're scared of him because they don't know if they don't know if he's there to beat their asses or like try to help in the situation. Actually, they think he's just there to beat their asses. And Kiryu is also there to save Haruka in a zombie apocalypse, which, like, you know, hearing that he gets kidnapped by a bunch of like zombie worshipping douchebags, he crushes his phone with his bare hand. That shit was wrong. It's like, that's a pissed off Kiryu. You don't want a pissed off Kiryu. I would say that Dead Souls is like one of Kiryu's like best games in terms of story. And that doesn't really happen a lot in the main series, because Kiryu does a lot of shit in the main series in like 3, 4, 5, maybe 6. I don't know. I never played 6. Sometimes in 2, 1 and 0 were great, but like normally they don't really do a lot with him. Dead Souls unironically does. Also, Dead Souls gives us a hot military buff woman wife character, so that's cool. Get her to return.
Awuga?
Yes.
Awuga?
I'm not telling you guys the name. You guys have to figure it out themselves. Except for these guys. I'll give these guys a character after this guy. But all the rest of you, the viewers, you have to. I'm not babysitting you. But yes, Peanut. I know it's hot as balls. But yeah. And like I said with Ryuji, I'm not gonna go over every character because that would just take too long. But going back to Ryuji being better in Dead Souls than 2, Ryuji actually has like morals. He actually has a plan, and he's actually planned out as a character in Dead Souls. Like he sees shit going down. He wants a chance of basically like redeeming himself after being, you know, expelled from the Omi Alliance and all of his family basically having nothing. He wants to prove that he's still a man. So he helps people out because it's the right thing to do. Like, that's interesting, rather than Ryuji just sitting cross-armed in Yakuza 2. Like there's clear good and bad here. Yeah, Dead Souls is honestly just really, and just the beginning with Akiyama. Like, the game starting off with Akiyama is already good enough on its own, but just how Akiyama finds out that this shit is a zombie apocalypse. Akiyama just rolls up to the guy that he was supposed to do maintenance work, I think. Like, he was supposed to like check up on maintenance or something like that. This dude's body, his dead body, or rather dead zombified body, drops out of a window and plops on the floor, and everyone's screaming and freaking out. And then Akiyama's like, huh, you don't see that every day. It's like, this dude probably seen some shit, and he just doesn't care. I love Akiyama. Yes, Peanut, exactly. Akiyama does fuck. Exactly.
Akiyama supremacy.
Akiyama supremacy.
I believe in Akiyama supremacy.
Nappy time.
Nappy time. Yes, everyone should always be fuck. What's the word for? God. It starts with an S. Slacker. There we go. Everyone needs to be a slacker, especially with the workforce nowadays. Oh hell no. But
Just fucking jump on your couch and nap, bro.
Exactly. Let your mom pay all your bills. It's fine. Don't do that. Like,
Do it.
If you don't have anyone to pay your bills, just let the tax owners just cope.
commit tax evasion. It's okay.
Nap before tax.
It's always morally correct.
All right, but I have to say this because people aren't probably going to think that we're actually being serious. No, pay your taxes, okay? Just find something that you want to do and do it. Get your money and pay your taxes, please, because you don't want to mess with the IRS. Do not.
Never said this. I don't exactly agree with Steven, but yeah.
I'm being serious. Fuck the IRS, bro. Evade your taxes.
What the?
You know what? Shut this whole milk bar down. You know what? Fuck it, bro.
What? No! It's my business!
Fuck your business,
Even
bro.
evades taxes in the milk bar.
This is my business!
Fuck your business. We're napping, bro.
What?
Nappy time.
Just like as Akiyama would, bro.
I can't take naps. I legally cannot take naps.
Come on, man. Don't you believe in
Come
the
on.
Akiyama supremacy?
I do believe in the Akiyama supremacy.
Then you,
which is why-
sir, would risk your fucking business to take a nap. Especially on the counter, bro.
At the same time, I mean, I'm rich, so I don't have to worry about it.
Exactly. So don't even worry
You know
about
what?
taxes,
Yeah,
bro. Go take a nap.
napty time it is.
If
Let's
those,
go.
if those bitches come to your fucking milk bar, just give them the money and go take a nap again.
Yeah.
You're fine. You're
I'll
good,
take it
man.
out of my wall safe. I'll take it out of the safe inside of my wall.
Is that a Ghostly Adventures reference? That's another topic for another day.
Bro, hell yeah, dude. But yeah, so, okay, so with that out of the way, this is the final question of the night, which it's only 4:02 in the afternoon. A final question for the night. So, what games are you most excited for in terms of actually announced, or like concepts that they could actually do in the future? So, like, if you guys want like a possible Judgment 3, or in this case Judgment 9, or Black Panther remakes or remasters, or the Samurai games being ported, like anything at all. Like what would you guys want?
Yakuza 8.
Right. That was already announced though. You gotta pick something else.
Yakuza 8.
Okay. What about Yakuza 9 though?
Well, fuck it, Yakuza 10.
Man, fuck you guys. I'm waiting for Yakuza 50.
Oh,
I'm
wait!
ready for them to bring Garfield back.
Yakuza 2099.
Tidus doesn't give a fuck about the other games. He just wants Garfield back.
Exactly. I don't care what game they do it in. Garfield.
Hey Peanut. Hey Peanut, what do you want?
I want Mayday to come back.
I'm just going. I'm just phoning this dog on live TV. He's looking at me, dude.
Oh man, I wouldn't mind seeing a Black Panther like remake or at least a port, because I heard from both Steven and Gabe that they are pretty good. And the composer for those games is Hideki I can't pronounce the last name, but the composer for Just Set Radio, so you know it's gonna be a banger.
Oh, Hideki Naganuma? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Nycto, what is it that you want?
Alright, boring answer. To be honest, I would take anything RGG would release. I'm a whore for them. But if someone
I have your sticker on my laptop after all.
I still have the sticker in my Yakuza Like a Dragon copy. I gotta put it somewhere. But
on my laptop.
But if someone were to put a gun to my head and say, choose your fucking answer right now, I would. that dude's probably Steven, by the way. But
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm doing it right now. Doing it right now.
guys, please help! But it would have to be the Samurai games. Those games look so fucking interesting. I want those to be ported and localized so badly, dude.
Say that one more time.
No. Sorshino, let this. Put the gun down.
I meant Yakuza 8! But yeah, Samurai games, but in general, I just want more RGG games. I don't give a fuck, man. I'm a whore for them, like I said.
I'm in
Put the gun down, big.
I hope to God Discord's picking up. I hope to God that Greg is picking up the sound effect.
Wait a minute, Bagels, wait a minute. Did you take these bullets from fucking Yakuza 4, bro? Why are they made out of rubber? The fuck, dude?
Oh wait, oh yeah, I should have forgot.
I wasn't ready for that.
Just have the fucking Saejima massacre scene just replace all the bullets as with like rubber duckies.
Holy shit.
Alright, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing before this.
And then a little.
That's the bullet that killed Saejima's sister.
Just imagine.
I wasn't ready for that.
Alright, so Mr. Beast mode right now. I'm going to release that video of Saitama with the rubber ducky sounds before this video comes out, because these videos take like I like my milk bar videos to be like a few months away, like, apart from each other. But nevertheless, that video is coming out as a shitpost. That's gonna be fucking funny. But yeah, in terms of mine, I have two. It's a combination of both Nycto and Bagels answers. A Black Panther remaster or remake. I would personally want a remaster because I would love it if they kept the engine and the art style of Killryu, because that art style is absolutely amazing. Like, just the grungy, very like rough sketch look of Killryu is what makes the games as it is. And as I said, seeing Majima in that art style, absolutely just like it's amazing. So I feel like they should just keep that art style and like keep that game the way it is, but just remaster them for like, I don't know, like PlayStation 4, have it like a collection. It'd be very weird to play I think it's either Vita or PlayStation Portable. It'd be very weird to play a handheld on a PlayStation 4, but at the same time, I think it's happened in the past. So it's literally just, you know, treading the same water. So it's really not that bad. But the Samurai games, I want the Samurai games too, because the Samurai games look amazing. They look great. I'm a sucker for, you know, ancient Japan samurai shit. Even though they weren't the best of people, I still like reading about them, even though there's some fucked up stuff in history. But I also like how they're not like 1000% historically accurate. Like, they're based off of real events, or so I heard, and so I'm pretty sure that it's always been known about that. But they're not fully like taking it into realism, which I always prefer. You know, have fun with your shit. Don't worry about realism all the time. The only time is with designs. If I see any belts like fucking Azrael's from Blaze Blue, I'm going to lose it. But that's a rant for another day. And of course, the obligatory Judgment 3. As much shit as I talk about Lost Judgment's story, the story's fine. The villains are just shit. Judgment 3. I want Judgment 3. But I want the Samurai games and Killryu games more. But yeah, that's all I want. But I'm basically on the same boat. Anything RGG comes out with, I'm pretty much there. So
Yeah.
because RGG is great. I would argue it's my favorite game studio, honestly.
I want to change my answer.
Well, you can't.
I want to change my answer.
You can't.
I wanna.
It's in motion.
You know that Cookie Mama spin-off game where you take care of a baby?
Yeah.
I want that, but with Haruto.
You will have it if you do one more rubber duck sound effect.
Hold on, give me one moment.
Are you saying you closed SoundPad?
Yes.
What the fuck?
Too late. Offer expired.
Yep.
No, I'll give her another 30.
No. Okay.
Okay, there, good. Happens. It's gonna happen. Bagels are good.
So wait, is it gonna be like a game where like takes care of her child, or like? Alright, well, if Dago's gonna continue with the rubber ducky and bullet sound effects, I'm gonna go ahead. That's basically it for the milk bar. We answered all the questions. Actually, Tidus, did you answer what you wanted? Actually, I don't think you did.
I don't think Tidus answered. We skipped him.
Garfield in Yakuza 9, Garfield in Judgment 3 through 12, Garfield in any of these games. Garfield. There we go.
Let's go.
Well, with that in mind, with Bagel having a mental breakdown and like Tidus answering the true man's answer, I think it's about time to end the Milk Bar podcast with this episode on the Yakuza series. I would like to personally thank each and every one of you for hopping on. And Bootleg Akechi, if you're watching this, which I know you will be, hey, don't worry about missing this man. You know, we still feel your presence in here. In fact, you know what? Here's a little Easter egg. Akechi's render is actually in this bar right now. Like the character I'm using, Bootleg Akechi. So if you guys can find it, comment below, and you're not going to win anything, but hey, it'd still be cool. But yeah, his render is somewhere in here, so his presence is still known and still felt, and he is in our hearts forever. He'll be back in the next episode. Maybe, depends on what it is.
See you guys in the Maritime Bay Adventure podcast.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, bro. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed this episode of the Milk Bar Podcast, be sure to like and subscribe. Everybody's socials will be in the description below, including mine. So, yeah.
plug art. Okay.
Yep. Nycto and Bagels' art accounts will be in the description, and Nycto's Twitter. So if you like good art retweets, but also funny ass game moments, be sure to hit him up. Bagel.
I retweet ponies, by the way, so be aware. But anyway, yeah.
Bagel does art. She's also doing commissions, so be sure to commission her. And if you don't, well, that's just on you. But also, you're kind of stupid for not doing that.
A huge skill set issue.
Tidus is starting his own streaming thing. Not yet. He's gonna upload to YouTube, so please give his channel some love, even though there's no videos on it. But please just be patient, and he'll do it. And of course, support me and my cosplay binge and my voice acting dream, because I like to scream into a mic if that wasn't known enough already on its own. But yeah, that's about it. So, what the fuck is that supposed to be? Alright, guys, laugh.
You didn't hear Bagel's fucking sound?
But yeah, so like I said, like, comment, and subscribe to the next Milk Bar Podcast. And with that, it's time for closing. Now, please, everyone, get out of here. Get out.
Wait. What happened?